There was a time when just the possibility of MS Dhoni turning up at the Eden Gardens would have caused chaos. People would camp outside the gates, hundreds, sometimes more, just to catch a glimpse of him at practice. It felt like every move he made meant something bigger. Unfortunately, today that's different. About 200 people showed up outside of the stadium hoping to see him. And while that's still a good number, 2 years ago that figure would have been double easily, and maybe that tells you something. Not about Dhoni's legacy, which is still very much intact, but about where we are in his story and in his career right now. Dhoni did not show up for practice, not yesterday. Fans still came with jerseys, posters, chants, but the bus rolled in and he wasn't there. That's the shift. That's what it feels like now. He's still present, still deeply admired, but he's not the center of gravity anymore, not the way he used to be. CSK is out of the playoffs this season, and while Dhoni is still leading the side, the truth is he hasn't really been able to finish games the way that he once did. The match against RCB at Chinnaswamy was a tough one. There was a spark, like maybe we'd see the old Dhoni magic again, but it ended quietly. A leg spinner shut it down. No drama, no big finish, just game over. It's not surprising. Time catches up with everyone, even the greats. But Dhoni still draws people in. Half the crowd came to the practice session just hoping to see him, and that tells you he still matters. Maybe not for the runs, but for what he represents. Especially here in Kolkata, there's a connection between Dhoni and this city that goes beyond cricket. He's played a lot of his early cricket here, lived nearby in Kharagpur during his railway job, scored his first-class century at the Eden Gardens, got 2 of his 6 Test 100 here. His in-laws also live here. This place is a part of him, and people here feel that. That's why it matters when he's around. Even if it's just sitting on the bench, even if he doesn't bat, there's something comforting about his presence. But for a lot of fans, this season is tough to watch. They wanted him to go out on a high. One last playoff push, one last magical knock. That doesn't seem likely now. The body's slowing down, the knee is acting up, and the moments are fewer. And so the crowds still chant his name, but it's softer now, still full of love, just maybe not as loud. And maybe that's okay, and maybe that's what, this part of his journey now looks like. He gave Indian cricket more than most ever will, and now as it slowly winds down, fans are holding on to every last glimpse, every small moment, because they know when he walks away for good, it'll be end of something that cannot be repeated. So yes, fewer fans outside of the stadium, outside of the practice sessions, but the ones who are there, they remember everything. And for them, even 5 seconds of MS Dhoni is still worth the wait. For Kolkata Knight Rider fans, this season has been a bit of a roller coaster. But after a narrow, dramatic one-run finish over Rajasthan Royals, there's finally some hope back in the air. Back-to-back wins, a climb to 6th place on the table, and now a real mathematical shot at the playoffs. Let's break it down simply. KKR have 11 points from 11 games with 5 losses and 5 wins and 1 no result because of the rain. More importantly, they've got 3 matches left and a maximum of 17 points still on the table. That's good news. But there is also one other side to it, which is very, very tough. They have 3 matches remaining and they have to win all 3 of them. There is no breathing room anymore. The table is tight, the competition is fierce, and almost every team above or around them is still pretty much in the race. So here is what is ahead or what lies ahead for Kolkata Knight Riders. Today they face Chennai Super Kings at the Eden Gardens, their home ground, their fortress. And on May 10, which is the next match, it's an away clash with Sunrisers Hyderabad. And they close the league stage on May 17th, away again against the Royal Challengers Bangalore in their home at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Each game is a do or die, one slip up and the playoff dream becomes a prayer, dependent on other teams' missteps. But there's more to it than just winning. Net run rate, that invisible tiebreaker, will be crucial. Even if KKR win all 3, if other teams also end up with 16 or 17 points, it'll come down to margins. A last over win might give you 2 points, but it won't help the NRR. So what KKR need isn't just wins, they need convincing wins. Let's look at the bigger picture. Teams like Mumbai Indians, Delhi Capitals and Gujarat Titans could also all finish with 16 or more points. And a couple of those teams already have a better run rate than KKR. So it's a race against time and it's a race against numbers. Here's the wild card. If the top 4 teams right now each win just one more game, things could open up. Suddenly that 4th spot could become available for a team with 16 or 17 points and a decent NRR. That's where KKR have to be ready. And Ajinkya Rahane's side has shown glimpses of quality, tight finishes, strong spells and calmness under pressure. But this final stretch isn't about glimpses, it's about consistency. It's about clarity, knowing that every ball, every over and every run might decide your season. For the fans at Eden Gardens today and in Hyderabad and Bangalore later, the task is clear. Get behind the team, because while the math is still on KKR's side, KKR's destiny will ultimately be decided by what happens out there on the field in these 3 final games. Can they do it? Well, stranger things have happened in the Indian Premier League. But from here on, there is no safety net for KKR. There are no second chances for KKR. Win big, win consistently, and hope that the table tips your way.